If
People
you've
often
ever looked
think
at a
crochet
crochet piece
is
and
simply
thought,
yarn
wow,
and a
that
hook.
looks complicated,
But the truth
I need you
is
to
far
pause
bigger.
that thought immediately.
Crochet is a
Because
traditional
here's a little
craft,
secret.
a modern
Every
art form,
crochet expert
a practical
you admire
skill,
today once
and
sat
an emotional
staring at a
story
single loop of
all
yarn
woven
thinking,
into one.
what on
It
earth am I
transforms
doing?
not only the objects
Crochet
it
is
creates,
not about
but
perfection.
also the
It's about
spaces
rhythm.
those
It's about
objects
patience.
enter.
It's about turning
Today,
a simple
crochet
strand of
is
yarn
one of the
into
most
something
versatile,
that didn't exist
sustainable,
before
and
your hands touched it.
educationally rich
And
forms
honestly,
of home
that's
decor.
kind of magical.
And to
So
truly
what exactly
understand its
is
value,
crochet?
we need
Crochet
to
is the
explore
art
its
of
history,
creating fabric
its craftsmanship,
using yarn and a single
its
hook.
structure, and
Unlike
its
knitting,
care.
which uses 2 needles,
Let's begin
crochet
at the
uses
core
just one
of what
hook to pull
crochet
loops of yarn
really
through
is.
other loops. That's
Crochet,
it. One
unlike
hook,
knitting,
one yarn,
uses a
endless
single hook
possibilities.
to form
And the
loops
beauty
and
of crochet
stitches
is
from
that
yarn.
you can start small.
There are no
You don't
machines
need
in
a
the
big
world that can
machine. You don't
replicate
need
true
expensive
hand
tools.
crochet.
You don't need to
It
be
must be
naturally
made
talented.
by human hands.
You just need a hook,
That
some
alone
yarn,
makes it
and the
unique
willingness
in the
to try.
decor industry.
Now, let's
A
talk about
crochet
what you
piece
need
carries
as a
the
beginner.
signature,
First, your
rhythm,
crochet
and
hook.
touch of the
Hooks
person
come in
who
different
created
sizes,
it.
usually
Every
measured in
stitch is a
millimeters.
decision.
As a beginner,
Every pattern
you don't
is
want
the result
anything
of
too
logical
tiny or too
planning,
big.
mathematical
A 4mm
repetition,
to
and creative
5.5
thought.
millimeter hook is usually
Crochet
perfect
is
for learning.
often mistaken
It's
for
comfortable in the
something
hand and easy
old-fashioned,
to control.
but the craft
Next,
has evolved
yarn.
dramatically.
Oh, yarn.
Today,
Walking
crochet
into a
is
store
used
and
to
seeing
make modern
all those
pillow
colors can
covers,
feel like
elegant
stepping
wall
into a
hangings,
rainbow
chunky
explosion.
blankets,
But
table
don't get
runners,
overwhelmed.
plant
As a
holders,
beginner, choose a
lampshades,
medium-weight yarn,
rugs,
something not
baskets,
too fluffy,
and even
not too
furniture
thin.
covers.
And here's a helpful tip.
Interior
Avoid
designers
very
use
dark yarn in the
crochet to
beginning.
bring
It's harder
texture
to
and
see your stitches
softness into
clearly.
spaces
Light
that feel
colors make
sterile
learning
or
easier.
flat.
Now,
The
before we
structure
even
of
make a
crochet
stitch,
creates
let's talk
shadows
mindset.
and layers
Crochet
that bring
requires
dimension
patience.
to any room.
And I don't mean the dramatic,
To
I
understand
will sit
why
here
crochet
silently for
adds
hours
such
kind of
richness to
patience.
decor,
I mean
let's look at
gentle
the
patience,
science
the
behind
kind
it.
where you allow yourself
Every
to
crochet
make mistakes,
stitch forms
because you
a
will.
loop that
Everyone
interlocks
does.
with the next.
Your first few
This
stitches might
creates
look uneven.
elasticity,
Your tension
durability,
might be too tight
and structure.
or too loose.
A
You
single
might
crochet stitch
accidentally
is
add
compact
stitches
and
or
strong.
lose them.
A
You
double
might
crochet
even
stitch
unravel
is
your
taller,
work 3 times
looser,
in one
and great
evening.
for drape.
That's normal.
A puff
In
stitch
fact,
adds
unraveling,
dimension.
or frogging,
A shell
as
stitch
crocheters call
creates
it,
waves.
is part of the
A
process.
granny square
You rip it out
combines
and try
geometry
again.
with color
And
theory.
every time you do,
These
your
aren't
hands
just
learn a
random
little
patterns.
More.
They're
Now,
engineering.
let's talk about your very
Crochet
first step,
is essentially the
slip knot.
process
The
of
slip
building
knot is how you
fabric
attach the
architecture,
yarn to your
one
hook.
loop
It's
at
the
a
tiny
time.
beginning of
This is
every
why
project.
crochet
You
decor
wrap the
stands
yarn
out
around your
against
fingers,
machine-made
pull one loop
items.
through another, and slide
Mass-produced
it onto
items
your hook.
focus on
Not
uniformity.
Too tight, not too loose,
Crochet
just
pieces
snug.
focus on
and just
detail.
like that, you've
The
officially
stitches have
started.
personality.
Next comes
the texture
the chain
is
stitch.
visible
The chain
even from
stitch
across
is the
the room.
foundation of almost
And when
every
you touch
crochet
crochet,
project. You
you
yarn over,
instantly
meaning you
feel
wrap
the
the yarn
difference.
around your hook
It's warmer,
and pull it through the
thicker,
loop
and more
already
inviting.
on your hook. That
But the
creates one chain.
educational
You
value
repeat
of
it,
crochet
and
goes
repeat it,
deeper
and
than the
repeat it.
craft.
At
It
first,
teaches
your chains
patience,
might look uneven,
mindfulness,
some tight,
mathematical
some loose.
thinking,
That's okay.
and problem
Keep
solving.
going. The more you
Every
chain, the
crocheter
more
needs to
consistent
count
your tension
stitches,
becomes.
repeat
Once you've
sequences,
practiced chaining,
read
you're
patterns,
ready for the single
adjust
crochet
tension,
stitch.
and select
Single crochet
appropriate
is one of the
materials.
most basic and
Yarn
important
thickness,
stitches.
fiber
You
type,
insert your
hook
hook into a
size, and
stitch,
stitch
yarn
choice
over,
all
pull up a
determine
loop.
the final
Now
outcome.
you have 2 loops
That
on your hook.
complexity
Yarn
is what
over again
makes
and pull
crochet
through
both
both
a
loops.
hobby
That's
and
it.
a skill.
That's a single crochet.
However,
and
many
here's where
people
it starts
still
to get
hesitate to
exciting,
introduce
because when
crochet
you
into
repeat
their
single
homes
crochet
because
across
of
a row and build
misconceptions.
row upon row,
Some worry
you
that
suddenly
crochet
have
is
fabric.
too fragile,
Fabric from
too
string.
delicate, or
Tell
too
me
high
that's
maintenance.
not amazing.
Others
As a
assume
beginner,
it will
one of the
unravel
best projects
easily
you can
or
start
stretch
with
out.
is a simple square.
But when created
Just
with the
chain a
right
small
yarn
foundation,
and
then
handled
single
properly,
crochet across
crochet
each row.
decor
No
can
pressure,
last
no
longer than
complicated
many
patterns,
fabrics
just
bought at
practice.
stores.
And here's something
Let's
very
break down
important.
how crochet
Count your
durability
stitches.
actually
I know,
works.
it sounds boring, but
Crochet
counting keeps
stitches
your edges
interlock
straight.
tightly,
If you
making
start
the
with 20
structure
stitches,
strong
you want
and
to end
compact.
each row with 20 stitches.
If you use cotton
Otherwise,
yarn,
your square
you get a
slowly
sturdy
turns
piece,
into a
perfect
triangle
for
without
table
permission.
mats,
Now
washcloths,
let's
or
talk
plant
about
holders.
tension. Tension
Acrylic
is how
yarn
tightly
provides
or
warmth
loosely
and
you hold the yarn.
flexibility,
If your
great for
stitches are too
blankets
tight,
and pillow
your hook
covers.
will struggle to move
Wool
through the
yarn
If
offers
they're too
natural
loose, your project
insulation
might
and
look messy.
softness.
There's no
Blended
perfect
fibers
tension.
combine the
It develops
strengths of
naturally.
multiple
The more you
materials.
crochet, the more your hands
Understanding
find their
yarn
rhythm.
types is
And
an
one day,
important
you'll
part of
realize you're not
choosing
even
crochet
thinking about it
decor.
anymore. That's
Cotton
the crochet
is strong,
flow state,
breathable,
and it's
and
blissful.
resistant to
Now, once
stretching.
you feel comfortable with
Acrylic
single
is
crochet,
affordable,
you can try the double
color-safe,
crochet
and
stitch.
lightweight.
Double crochet is
Wool
slightly
is
taller
warm,
and works up faster.
moisture-resistant,
You yarn
and
over
naturally
first,
temperature
insert into the
regulating.
stitch, yarn over,
Bamboo
pull up a
yarn
loop,
is
3 loops on your
eco-friendly,
hook,
smooth,
yarn
and
over,
great
pull
for
through 2
modern
loops,
decor.
yarn over, pull
Jute
through
and
the last
twine
2
provide
loops.
rustic,
It might
textured
sound
looks for
complicated when
baskets
described
and
in
rugs.
words, but once you
When
try it,
artists
your hands
choose
understand
yarn,
faster
they're
than
not
your
just
brain.
picking
And
colors,
here's
they're
something
selecting
beginners
how
often
the
don't
final
realize.
piece will
Crochet
behave.
builds confidence.
This level
You
of
start
knowledge
unsure,
makes
you
crochet
make
one of the
mistakes,
most
you redo
educational
things, and
textile
then
skills.
suddenly you finish your
Now,
first
let's
square.
talk about
It
care,
might not be
because
perfect, but
proper
it's
maintenance
yours.
is
You
part
made
of
it.
what keeps
That
crochet
feeling,
beautiful
it's
for
powerful.
years.
Now
The
let's talk
number
about
one
fun
rule is
beginner
simple.
projects.
Treat
Dishcloths
crochet
are
like
amazing
fabric
for
art.
practice. They're
Machine
small,
washing
useful,
may be
and
possible
forgiving.
for some
Even
yarns,
if the edges
but
are
hand
slightly
washing
uneven,
is
they
always
still
best
work
for
perfectly.
preserving shape and
Scarves
texture.
are another great option.
Use cool
Just
water
row
and
after
mild
row of
soap.
the same stitch.
Harsh
It's
chemicals
repetitive,
strip fibers
relaxing,
of strength
and before you
and
know
color.
it, you have something warm
Never
and
wring
wearable.
or twist.
Headbands,
Press water
simple granny
out
squares,
gently.
small
To
coasters,
dry,
all
lay the piece
fantastic
flat on a
beginner-friendly
clean
projects.
towel.
And speaking of
Hanging
granny
causes
squares,
stretching,
let's talk about them.
especially for larger
Granny
items
squares
like
are
blankets
iconic
or
in the
wall
crochet
hangings.
world. They're made
To
in
remove
rounds
dust
instead
from
of
decor
rows,
pieces
usually
such as
starting from the
doilies,
center and working
runners,
outward.
and wall art,
They look
use
intricate,
a
but are
soft brush
surprisingly
or lint roller.
beginner-friendly once you
For
understand
wrinkles,
basic
a
stitches.
handheld
And the
steamer
best
works
part, you
perfectly
can make
when held at a
multiple granny
safe
squares
distance.
and join them together
Crochet
to create
doesn't require
blankets,
much
bags,
maintenance,
cardigans,
just
even
respect
pillow
and
covers.
gentle handling.
That's when crochet really
When storing
becomes
crochet
exciting,
decor,
because you start
use
seeing
cotton or
possibilities
linen bags.
everywhere.
Natural
Let's
fiber
also
bags
talk about
allow air
mistakes,
circulation
because they deserve
and
attention.
keep your pieces
You might
fresh.
skip a stitch
Avoid
accidentally.
plastic
You
bags.
might crochet
They
into the wrong
trap
space.
moisture,
You
which
might
can
realize
cause
halfway
odors
through
or
that your
mildew.
stitch count is off.
Proper
Here's the
storage
good news.
ensures that your
Yarn
crochet
is
pieces
forgiving.
age
You
gracefully
can undo stitches.
rather than
You
deteriorate.
can fix errors. You can
Crochet
start
decor
over.
doesn't
Crochet
degrade
is not
quickly.
permanent until
In fact,
you
with
decide
every
it is.
year,
And
the
that
fibers
makes it a very
soften
safe
and the
craft for
stitches
beginners.
settle into their
Another
shape
thing
more
that makes crochet
comfortably.
fun
A
is
well
color.
cared for
Once you're
crochet
comfortable with
item
basic
can last
stitches, you
decades.
can experiment with changing
Many
colors.
families pass
It
them
adds
down across
personality and creativity
generations.
to your work.
That
You don't
longevity
need
is
complex
part of the
patterns to create
educational
something beautiful.
message.
Even
Crochet
alternating
teaches
2 colors every
responsibility,
row can create
care,
a striking
and
effect.
appreciation
Now
for
let's
handmade
talk about
craftsmanship.
patience. Crochet
To understand
teaches patience
crochet's
in the most
deeper
gentle
value,
way.
consider
You can't
Clara
rush a
again,
stitch.
the
If you
woman
try,
who
your
bought her
tension
first
changes.
crochet
Your
wall
stitches
hanging.
twist. You have
Over
to
the
slow
years,
down.
she learned
And
more
in a
about the
world where
craft.
everything moves
She discovered
fast,
how different
crochet
stitch
invites you
types
to
create
pause,
different
to
effects.
focus,
She
to
learned
breathe.
about fiber
Many
care,
beginners
color
say crochet
combinations,
helps them
and proper
relax.
storage.
It reduces stress.
She
It
began
gives their
collecting
hands something
pieces,
productive to do
blankets
while
for
their mind
winter,
unwinds.
pillow covers
It's
for her
like
living
meditation,
room,
but you end
basket
up with a scarf.
organizers for her
And
shelves.
here's something I love
Each
about
piece
crochet.
added something
It's
meaningful
portable.
to her
You can
home,
crochet while
something
watching
she
a movie,
couldn't
while
buy
sitting
from a
outside,
department
while
store.
waiting. It
But
doesn't
more
require
importantly,
electricity
Clara
or
learned
complicated
something
setup.
about the
Just you, your
emotional
hook, and your
education
yarn.
crochet brings.
Now let's talk about
Every
building
time she
skill.
touched a
As
crochet
you
piece,
practice, you'll
she was
learn new
reminded
stitches.
of the
Half
hands
double
that
crochet,
made it.
treble crochet,
Crochet
slip
isn't
stitch.
anonymous.
You'll learn how
It
to
carries
increase,
someone's
adding
time,
stitches to make your
creativity,
project wider.
and attention.
You'll learn how to
It's
decrease, combining
handcrafted
stitches
humanity.
to shape things. That's
Crochet
when you can
decor
start making
also
hats.
teaches
Simple
sustainability.
beanies are a fantastic
Most
next
crochet
step.
items are
They
made
introduce working
slowly
in
and
rounds and
carefully,
shaping.
not
Then maybe you'll
mass-produced
try
in
a small
factories.
bag, or a baby
Many
blanket,
crocheters
or a
choose
soft
natural,
toy.
eco-friendly
Yes,
yarns.
crochet can
Others
even create
repurpose
stuffed
leftover
animals.
yarn
They're
to
called
reduce waste.
amigurumi. They look
Crochet
complex, but they're
supports
built
slower,
from simple
more
stitches in a
thoughtful
spiral.
living,
But remember,
choosing quality
you don't have to rush
over
into
quantity.
advanced projects.
There's also
Master the
cultural
basics
education
first. Get
embedded in
comfortable with your
crochet.
hook. Learn to
Around the
recognize
world,
what a
different
stitch looks
communities
like.
have their
That's
own
one of the
patterns,
biggest beginner
techniques,
challenges,
and traditions.
knowing where to
Irish
insert your
lace,
hook.
African
It gets
motif
easier, I
blankets,
promise.
Japanese
Now, let's talk
amigurumi,
about finishing a
Brazilian
project.
lace table
When you're
runners.
done, you fasten
Each
off.
carries
You cut the yarn,
stories,
pull it through
history,
the
and
last loop,
symbolism.
and tighten it.
When
Then
you bring
weave in the ends
crochet
using a
decor
yarn
into
needle.
your home,
Weaving in
you're
ends
bringing
might
a
not be
piece
the
of
most
global
exciting part,
craftsmanship relationship
but it
with
makes
you.
your project neat and secure.
Crochet's
It's like
educational
putting the
value
final
also
polish on your
includes
work.
color theory.
And when you hold your
Combining
finished piece,
yarn
even
colors
if it's just
requires
a small
understanding
square,
contrast,
take a moment to
harmony,
appreciate it.
balance,
You
and
turn
visual
yarn
weight.
into something real.
The shades you
That's not
choose
small.
can brighten a
As a
room,
beginner,
soften
you
a
might compare your
space,
work
or
to
create a
experienced
focal point.
crocheters online.
A
Try
crocheter
not
must
to.
think
Everyone's
like an
hands
artist.
learn at their own speed.
Stitch patterns
Progress
teach
is personal.
geometry.